Hello, I'm Dr. Amir Khan. I'm an NHS doctor and today I'm going to show you how to collect your COVID-19 virus test sample. Let me tell you a little bit about what the test will involve before we go into a step-by-step process. We'll be asking you to swab the inside of your throat and nose, then place the sample inside of the tube provided and send it off to the lab to be processed. Please watch this video in full first. This is really important. So, before you begin, blow your nose to ensure that nothing interferes with the test. Then, wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds or use a hand sanitizer before you start. This is essential. For those of you in a car, place the kit on the seat next to you. For those of you at home, place the kit on a clean surface such as a table. Your kit contains one swab, one plastic sample collection tube, this one here, one plastic sample transportation tube, this tube here. Now it's important to say that some kits may have this tube in, others may not. A bag to send the sample back in, a set of instructions, and 3 stickers with a number and barcode on. Now, let's get stuck into the details. I'm going to show you how to swab your throat and nose. Bear with me. It is a bit fiddly, but we'll go through it together. Step 1. Open the packaging of the swab, stick end first. It's important you do not touch the fabric end of the swab. The fabric end of the swab must not touch anything else, otherwise the lab may not be able to process the results and you may need to be retested. Step 2. Let's start with the throat. Using a mirror, take a look at the back of your throat towards your tonsil area. This bit is really important. It's vital you don't get any unnecessary or additional germs on the swab accidentally by touching your teeth, tongue, or gums. The next part is tricky but super important. Holding the stick end of the swab, open your mouth and rub the fabric end across your tonsils 5 times. If you've had your tonsils removed, do this where your tonsils would have been. Remove the swab carefully without touching anything else inside of your mouth. Take your time, get it right. Step 3. Using the same swab as you did in your mouth, you now need to swab the inside of your nose. To do this, you need to insert the swab inside of the nostril, making sure you don't touch any other part of your face. You need to insert the swab into your nostril until you feel resistance. This is usually around the 2.5 centimetre mark. Once inside, rotate the swab 5 times against the inside of the nose. Keep holding onto the swab and do not let it touch anything else. It's really important that you follow these instructions exactly and do not let the fabric tip touch anything other than the inside of your throat and nose to give us the most accurate results. Step 4. Unscrew the cap of your sample tube. Insert the swab, fabric end first, into the tube. Then you have to snap off the stick at the break point. This is to ensure that none of the germs from your hands get mixed in with your sample. Screw the cap on securely. Double check to make sure it is tight. Now, wash your hands again. Step 5. Place the barcode label over the length of the tube. If your tube has any existing labels on it, place the barcode label over these. If your kit comes with a transportation tube, place the sample tube inside of it, sealing it with the lid provided. That's the tricky bit over. I want to say a massive thank you for completing the testing kit and for following the instructions. I know it's a bit fiddly, but hopefully it wasn't too uncomfortable. While you're waiting for your results, please follow the government guidelines on social distancing and self-isolation and help ensure you do not spread the virus. Now that you've seen the instructions in full, you can go back and stop at each step should you wish to. We all have a role to play in this pandemic, and thank you for playing your part.